Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to cover the most important topic in this Python programming series, that is nothing but list in Python. So, do you ever wondered what is meant by list and how they are used? Now, in this video, we are going to cover the entire topic about list. Okay, now let us discuss each and every topic with a clear examples. So first of all, what are list? What is meant by list in Python? A list is a collection of elements. It means that usually you know about variable, right? Here a is equals to 10, b is equals to 20. In this way, we can store these variables. But what if you want to store these 100 values? Are you going to create 100 variables? So here you must use more memory, and the memory is not efficient, and that is not the correct method to create the to store these values. For this limitation, they are list in this Python. So list is nothing but it is used to store multiple values in a single variable. Okay, now a list is a collection of element. It stores different data types. It means that list can store integer. In this way it is ordered mutable. What is meant by mutable, we are going to discuss about it. So num, it is used to store integer, it is used to store string, float, and this is the boolean, true or false. So list can store multiple data type elements in a single variable. That is one of the advantage, right, in this list. So as usual way, they are ordered. It means that here list having the index. Index means it is starting at the index 0, it is starting at index 1, so it is starting at index 2. As usual way, this is the index 3. They are ordered. So and again they are mutable. So mutable means they can be changed. If these are all stored in a single variable num, right, by using this indexing and different methods, we can change these elements in that list, and or else we can delete them, or else we can add new items. So we are going to discuss it about. Okay, now here we are having different parts where how to create a list. Usually at the beginning, how to create list, this is the way you can create the list, where num is equals to in a square brackets. So these are usually known as square brackets, right? By using the square brackets, you can store the different values in this. Okay, we are going to execute the programming. Next part is nothing but indexing. What is meant by indexing? List starts from index 0. It means that consider here a list num is equals to starting from 10 to 40, where the 10 is at the 0 index, and 20 is at 1 index, 30 is second index, and 40 is at the third index. It means that the indexing always starts from 0 to n minus 1. Okay, now this is known as a negative indexing. It means that in a similar way positive indexing, here we are having negative indexing, where that is nothing but -1, -2, -3, and -4, where last element starts from -1 as a negative index. By using this index, we can access the list elements and we can modify them. Okay, how to modify them, we are going to see that. Okay, so list slicing, it means that consider that I have stored 100 values in a list. What if I want the values from 50 to 100? In situation, what you have to do? You must use list slicing. Where slicing means, you know that in a general definition, cutting the big object into smaller one, right? That's what this list slicing is. Similar way, it means that dividing the entire list into how many parts and how much quantity we want. For that, consider a list, where in list slicing you are having different methods, where starting value, end value, and the step, where starting is nothing but index. So in list slicing, we are going to use the indexing methods. It's nothing but start index, end index, and this is the step value. Step is nothing but increment or decrement. Okay, incrementing the value or decrementing the value. Okay, so as I said that lists are mutable. So mutable means list can be, the elements which are in the list can be changed, but the elements in our in tuple cannot be changed. What are tuple? In our upcoming videos, we are going to discuss about it. But notice that mutable means the variables which are in the values which are in the list can be changeable. Okay, that's what about this mutable means. So here we are having different methods. in this list. First one is nothing but append method. Append method means how to add an element. So as I said that list are mutable, it means that we can add the new elements, we can delete them, we can insert a particular value. So different, we can change the list. For that, first one is nothing but append method, where append method it is used to add a value. Okay, it is used to add a value at end. As usually in our file handling we have discussed about append, right? It is used these values, it is used to add the values at this end. So num is nothing but list usually, where list dot append, here you are going to specify that particular element. Okay, as usual way here we are having insert method. Insert means add a element at specific position, where list dot insert index and the element. So insert append and insert both are similar, which are used to add the elements, but append is used to add the element at the end of the list, but insert is used when you want the element at the particular index. It means that I want to add a value at 50 index. So in the situation I can't use append, right? So for that here I am going to use this list dot insert means here you are going to mention that particular index and you are going to give this element, either it may be integer, float, decimal, whatever it may be, string, boolean. Okay, so extend it is used to add the multiple items. So usually in append is used to add only single value, but what if I have to add multiple values? What if I have to combine two list? In this situation we are having extend. Extend means it is a method which is used to add multiple items. It means that multiple list items. Okay, where remove is used to to delete the values from this list, where list dot remove, here we are going to specify the element, not the index. But pop is also used to remove the index, but here you are going to mention the index. So remove and the pop both are used to delete the elements, but remove deletes the elements when we give particular element, but pop deletes the elements based upon the index. Okay, make sure that they are different, they works for different. And clear is nothing but it is used to delete the entire list. Okay, it removes this all list values. So after that here we are having in depth of list slicing. Okay, means that usually I have said that list is having starting value and the end value on the step count, right? So here it is nothing but a starting value. If the user cannot mention any value, means by default value start is equals to 0 and this is the end value. If end is not mentioned, means then the default value is nothing but the last index. Okay, if starting value is not mentioned, the default value is nothing but list index is start from 0, right? So here we are using these zeros, but if end is not mentioned, means end is nothing but the last index. Usually that is not included. Okay, full list, if you want to get entire list, then you are no need to mention anything, just these empty spaces. It means that by default values the compiler assigns this value. Okay, how to reverse a list? This is nothing but the starting index, this is the ending one, this is nothing but decrement value. Decrement means the start value starts from last index and this one is start from default value. So each time the value get decremented. This is the negative indexing. So now here we are going to execute these programs in our VS Code. Before that, here we are having different methods like sorting, reverse, count. So these are the different methods, direct built-in functions which are used to solve this list. Okay, where list dot sort is used to sort this value. It means that to arrange the list items in a particular order, either in ascending order, in descending order. You know, right? Ascending order is nothing but arranging the list elements from small to high, and descending order is nothing but arranging the elements from high to low. In those situations, by using this sort, we can, this is the built-in function, man. We are not going to think about of it. Just by using this function we are going to arrange them. Okay, in a similar way we are having reverse. Reverse is nothing but by using list slicing we can reverse the list, but here we are having built-in function that is nothing but a list dot reverse, which is used to reverse the list items. Okay, as usual way count is used to find the count of a particular element. For suppose I have a list of 100 values, in that 50 I want to count how many times that 50 has been repeated. For that value we have different methods. We can use for loops and we can find out this count, or else by using this direct built-in function we can find out the count of a particular element. Okay, so what I have to find out the index of a particular element that is nothing but list dot index. These are all the built-in functions in this Python. That's why the Python is very easy, because we do not using much more. It just using the built-in functions. We are going to find out these values. Where this is the length which is used to find out the length of a list. Here we are having the maximum as a function, minimum, and the length. Okay, we are having another most important topic, that is nothing but list comprehension. It is nothing but creating the list in a single variable. This is the most efficient way to create the list. Okay, list is nothing but, so how it works, so we are going to discuss about it, where list is usually created in this course closed brackets and x into x for x in range of 1 to 6. It means that 1 to 6 means the range is from 1 having 2, 3, 4 and then 5, because the end value is excluded, right? So these are the values of x. So here x into x means squaring this value, where here the list is created 1 square 1, and then the 2 square as 4, and 3 square 9, as usual 4 square 16, 5 square 25. This is how we can create the list by using by combining the expressions. List compression is nothing but by combining the expressions on these values we are going to create the list. That's it, there is nothing more. We can include the if else conditions in this x for x in range of 10, where in a list I have 100 elements. Okay, in that 100 elements I want to create another list for even and odd. So in this situation the best way to create even and odd is by using this list compression. Okay, x in x is nothing but, consider x is in the range of list of elements, and by using this we can create this list compression. And the one more last topic is nothing but nested lists. It means that creating a matrix by using this list. Okay, now here we are going to see all this concept and execute these programs, how does it really works in our VS Code.